Hey, welcome back to Cooking with Chef Paul. All right, today we got another simple, easy recipe. Today we're going to be doing sous vide top sirloin steaks. I'm going to sous vide these steaks. They'll be just like filet mignon, that tender. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to clean up these steaks and season. And I'll be right back. All right, what I have here, I have 6 top sirloin steaks. All right, but you know, little stuff like this, I want it to be gone. So I'm gonna cut it out. So let's get the cutting and trimming. It's not a lot of trimming I have to do here. Not a lot of trimming at all. That's a beautiful piece there. Make it uniform. I mean, a little fat is okay. There's only a little fat on them anyway. Like this piece here. This has to go. All right. So does this piece. All right. This is real easy right here. All right. This one here. There we go. Okay, good. This one here. This one here has like a V shape in it. So, cut it out. And this one is good too. All right. Like I said, there's not much trimming here. This one's the ugly duckling. Because it's the way it's shaped, it's not good. But what I can do, I'll tell you what. I'll make an incision here. And I'll make an incision on the other side. All right. And cut it out. Now what I can do now, I can take a piece of butcher twine and tie it up into a nice little package, which I think I'm going to do to all of them. You see what I mean right here? Get them tied up. That'll be nice. That for presentation, that'll look very nice. All right, so let me get my butcher twine and get to tying these up. All right, so right now I got these top sirloin steaks, excuse me. All right, tied up. This was the ugly duckling. That one that I cut a lot of fat out of it, but here it is right here. Nice shape, beautiful. All right, and here are the rest of them. They look like small little filet mignons. All right, very simple process, tying them off. All right, so for the seasoning, simple, simple, simple. Okay, we got salt. Pinch on each one at least. All right, and black pepper. And basically that is it for seasoning. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Give them a nice little flip. All right. Once again, get them nice and close so I can get them all. And this is going to be delicious here. And the same thing for the black pepper. Give it a little pat in. Roll it around on the sides. Get up the excess. All right. All right, so let me plate these now. And I'm going to get my area cleaned up. Now, what I'm going to do with these, I am going to vacuum seal them. All right, but let me get this out of the way. All right, so let me clean up and I'll be right back. All right, it's time to bag these sirloins, top sirloins. Okay, so how I'm going to do this here. I'm going to bag one bag, 2 sirloin steaks. One bag, 2 sirloin steaks, one piece of rosemary. What thyme? Which one is this one? It smells so good. And a tablespoon of unsalted butter. You can use rosemary or thyme, your flavor. All right. So I already got the bag pre-made. I double sealed it. Now what I'm going to do, I am going to take one of these babies and put it in here. And the other one in here. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my tab of butter. And a thing of fresh herbs. All right, so let me move this out of the way. All right, I'm going to give you my bag here. Put the butter, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Now, I'm using unsalted butter due to the fact that I put I put salt and pepper on the steaks themselves. And now I am going to vacuum seal them. Get it in there. And here we go. Now when you do the vacuum seal, it's just like you buying them from the store vacuum sealed already. And that salt and pepper is being injected into the meat itself. And now it's going to seal now. And voila. A nice packaged, if they would sell them like this, I would buy them like this. But I'm going to do an extra seal on it. All right. But if you don't have this machine, you can use a Ziploc bag by submerging it into water and removing the air. All right, so beautiful. Got a double seal on there. Excellent. All right, so I'm going to finish up the rest, and I'll be right back. All right, I got all the bags nice and sealed. And you want to know what? If stores would sell them like this, salt and pepper, loose salt, pepper, salt, unsalted butter, and a piece of fresh herb in it, I would buy these packages. I really would. But on a serious note, that you can do this, and you can store these in your freezer for a very long time till you're ready to cook these. That's the most beautiful thing about with sous vide. You can go from frozen, and put it into the sous vide machine and let it do its thing. All right, you don't have to wait until it until on thaw. It goes right into the water bath and you're done. Set it and forget it. So the next thing we're going to be doing with these, we're going to be cooking these babies. All right. So I'll see you guys when I'm all set up and ready to cook. All right. It's time to start to sous vide these top sirloin steaks here now. They look like little petite filet mignons. All right. So I'm going to put them, all I have to do is just put them in the water bath now. Put them in the water bath. All I have to do. All right. And now what you have to do now is set the timer for 2 hours. All right. But before I set it for 2 hours, I want the temperature to go back up to 131 degrees. Once it reaches 131 degrees, then I can set the timer for 2 hours. Right now, it's at 130.3. So as soon as it hit that 131 target, I'll set the timer. So, y'all guys, I'll be right back. All right, these top sirloin steaks are done. All right, they've been cooking for 2 hours at 131 degrees in this water bath. So I am going to remove them. All right. All right, so I'm gonna let these cool down for a minute because I want to drain the juices from these bags into this bowl right here. So y'all guys stay with me. All right, so I'm gonna cut these bags open and remove all the liquid that's in the bag. All right, so I'll show you exactly what they look like. This is what they look like. Very nice. Very, very nice. All right, I have a plate here. Same thing here. They look very, very nice. Move the thyme off it. Beautiful. Beautiful. So tender. Very tender. All right, and the last one. Okay, so what I'm going to do with these top sirloin, I am going to pat them dry, okay? And with this liquid, I'm going to make an au jus out of it. Very simple because it's already seasoned. I'm just going to strain it and then cook it for a couple of minutes, and that'll be it. All right, it might not look pretty now, but wait till we're done with it. All right, so once I pat these dry, we'll be ready to sear these off. So, y'all guys, I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna pat these babies dry because when you sear them off, basically you don't want liquid. You don't want these things wet. And also, a reminder, if you do tie them off, make sure you remove the twine. Make sure you remove the twine. Give them a good, nice pat dry. There's going to be some good eats, man. Oh, they're so tender. Okay. Need to get the other twine off of here. All right. Because you don't want nobody biting into that. You definitely don't want nobody biting into that. Very nice. Very nice. Mmm. Just remove the string. It's 2 seconds. Pat them dry. Very nice. Very, very nice. Gotta find a string in here now. There it is. Get it unraveled. All right, looking good. I got 2 more to do. Yeah. All right, it's time to start getting these babies seared up. Okay, what I have here, I have some homemade garlic butter. All right, with parsley. We're gonna get that in there. You can just use regular butter, unsalted butter, and I'm using a tablespoon of olive oil. All right, so I get all my olive oil out of there. All right, I need to bring the temperature up, so so we can start searing these top sirloin steaks here. All right, let's get it all moved around. You can see that garlic in there. All right. All right. All right, so when this comes up to temperature, we're going to get to searing. All right, now it's time to get these steaks in here to get them nice and seared. That's what you're looking for. And all you're doing is just giving them color right now, because they're already cooked. All right. So I'm not even going to touch them. I'm not going to touch them. I'm just going to let them do its thing with the sear on each on the sides. And then I'll flip them over and give them more color. Let's see actually what they're looking at. You see that? That's already done. That's what I like. That's what I'm looking for. Looking good. Looking good. Very nice. Like I said, they didn't look pretty before, but they look pretty now. Now keep that thyme. Now I haven't turned the flame down to low. Like I said, it just takes a few minutes and they're done. Depends on what kind of color you're looking for. All right. Let's see what we're looking at here. Nice. Very nice. Bring this one into the middle. That's where most of the heat is at. That's lovely. Look at that. Beautiful. Same thing with this one here. Bring that one into the middle. These are just about ready to be pulled off. All right. So I'm going to let you continue to cook, and then I'm going to pull them in a few minutes. So you guys stay tuned. All right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to transfer them to this dish here. And I have a warming jar where I'm going to put them in the warming jar to keep them warm. All right. To keep them nice and warm. All right, so these are done. All right, let them rest. All right, which they really don't need to rest. Let me move the skillet off the fire here because we don't need that no more. I always like to keep everything nice and clean. You know, when I cook, I put dishes away, wash dishes. Because when I sit down, I want to eat, I want to eat. I don't want to have to say, oh man, I got to clean up after this now. All right. So I'll be back because I'm going to make this small amount of au jus. I'm going to cook it just a little bit. All right. And I'll be back with this. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to pour this little bit of juice into this pot and let it come to a boil. It takes a few minutes to do, and after that, this au jus will be done. All right, but I need a spoon for this here. And just let it come to a boil real quick. All right, so this steak is done. So we're going to get our eats on here. See what we got here. Oh, nice and tender. Look at that. Cooked to perfection. Excellent. But how does it taste? All right. Oh my God. It's just like a filet mignon. Delicious. All right. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, ring that bell, and tell your friends and family about Cooking with Chef Pup. And I'll see you guys.